Welcome to the Portable Classroom. In this grammar practice, we're going to practice when and how to use the present perfect and the past perfect tenses. Now, let's look at the questions that we have on this sheet of paper. Number 1, Kevin enjoyed playing basketball with his friends last weekend. As we can see that the first sentence is written in the past tense. We can tell that from looking at the time marker at the end or the verb in the central. So we know this, whatever follows, happened before this event. Therefore, we have to use the past perfect tense for the following sentence. So the answer is he, negative, past perfect tense, hadn't, PP of play is still played. So he hadn't played basketball with them for a long time, but he did last weekend. So that is the reason why we have to use the past perfect tense here. So the answer is Kevin enjoyed playing basketball with his friends last weekend. He hadn't played basketball with them for a long time. Let's look at question number 2. Lily likes living in New York. Okay, so Lily likes living in New York and she still lives there. So for this, we have to use the present perfect tense. As you can see, for many years, and she is still in New York, so it's not past perfect, it's present perfect. Lily has, verb PP of live, lived. So the answer is she has lived in the city for many years. She enjoys taking a walk in the Central Park and taking the subway home every night. So all the sentences tells you that she still lived there. Now she, a lot of friends since she moved here 6 years ago. Now we know the time marker at the end, since she moved here 6 years ago, is a perfect tense time marker, can be present perfect or past perfect. But according to the paragraph, according to the passage, we know that she still lives in New York. So is something still true now? We have to use the present perfect tense. So she has, present perfect, the PP of make is made. So she has made a lot of friends since she moved here 6 years ago. So the answer is Lily likes living in New York. She has lived in the city for many years. She enjoys taking a walk in the Central Park and taking the subway home every night. She has made a lot of friends since she moved here 6 years ago. Let's look at question number 3. Question number 3, Paul felt very happy yesterday. As we can see that the thing, this event happened yesterday. Time marker, the past tense of feel, felt. So it's talking about a past event. Something that happened before a past event, we have to use the past perfect tense, which means we have to use had with verb PP. So after his homework, his mother took him to the night market and bought him a new pair of shoes. As you can see, the second half of the sentence is written in past tense. So this one, the action over here happened before these two things. So we have to use the past perfect tense. After he had, do, did, done. After he had done his homework, his mother took him to the night market and bought him a new pair of shoes. This happened first. He had finished this, and then his mother took him to the night market and bought him a new pair of shoes. So question number 3, the answer is Paul felt very happy yesterday. After he had done his homework, his mother took him to the night market and bought him a new pair of shoes. Alright, let's look at question number 6. Question number 6. I woke up at 6 this morning, but I couldn't get back to sleep. I wasn't sleepy. You can see that first half of the sentence is written in the past tense, which means whatever happened, happened. So here, for 8 hours, which means he did it. He had done it before. So we have to use the past perfect tense. I had, we have to put already inside, already, the verb PP of sleep, slept. So answer is I had already slept for 8 hours. That's why he couldn't go back to sleep. So the answer of number 4 is I woke up at 6 this morning, but I couldn't get back to sleep. I wasn't sleepy. I had already slept for 8 hours. Question number 5. Jack offered to introduce me to Professor Newton, but it wasn't necessary. Whatever. Now look at the first half of the sentence. Everything is in past tense. Offered to introduce me to Professor Newton, but it wasn't necessary. So which means the thing happened before. Why? because I had already met him. So here we have to use the past perfect tense. I had, put already inside, already. I had already, the PP of meet, met. And here is wrong, should be we. We had already met. Okay, so answer for question number 5. Jack offered to introduce me to Professor Newton, but it wasn't necessary. We had already met. Question number 6. Sam is a professional cameraman. He a cameraman for 6 years. Now look at the first sentence. It is still true right now. You can see the sentence is present simple tense. Sam is still a professional cameraman. So here, for 6 years is a time marker that we use with perfect tenses. Since he's still a cameraman, over here we have to use the present perfect tense. So the answer is he has. Be was were been. He has been a cameraman for 6 years, and he's still a cameraman. So the answer is Sam is a professional cameraman. He has been a cameraman for 6 years. Question number 7. Jack didn't go to the movie with Francisco last Tuesday night. He what? It. Look, the first one, past tense. So we know that whatever happened, happened. It happened in the past. So we have to use the past perfect tense. So the answer is he had, past perfect, already. Now the verb PP of see is see, saw, sim. So he had already seen it. So the answer is Jack didn't go to the movie with Francisco last Tuesday night. He had already seen it. Question number A is a conversation between A and B. Now we can look at the keywords at the end. Yet. It's a time marker that we use with perfect tenses, present perfect tense. It's about completion. So the first word should be have you. And verb PP of complete is completed, a regular verb. So the answer is, have you completed your project yet? And B answer, have you, so we answer I have. Yes, I have. I have present perfect tense already completed it. So the answer for number 8, have you completed your project yet? Yes, I have. I have already completed it. Now, as you can see that for present perfect tense and for the past perfect tense, we use the present perfect tense to talk about something that is still true now, but the past perfect tense refers to something that happened before a past event. So be careful when you see past tense and you know that it's talking about something before that, you use the past perfect tense. If the thing that you're talking about is still true, it's most likely you have to use the present perfect tense. Thank you for watching.